Yeah, so the whole point of this session is because I intended to give myself a full facial today, but then they said that it was going to be raining outside. You know, we're going to have a rainy bank holiday. Well, look, the sun's shining bright, bright, bright. So, so I think
Where
maybe,
you are,
In
not
it.
where I am.
oh,
Exactly. Tell her that. Yes.
okay. So yeah, so I was thinking, oh, maybe that's why nobody's nobody's come online. But then I was just very, very early. Okay. So I set up a nice little presentation so that you could all have a visual as well as a verbal presentation about the the steps to skincare. And then I lost it. So like I said, I'm having one of my off days. So you're gonna have to, there's been no differentiation today. You're just gonna have to listen to me, all right? So Doreen's heard this before, but I'm sure she won't mind listening.
Doreen is my cousin.
Oh, hello.
I told her about it, and she said,
Okay.
"Oh, I'll come and listen." There you go.
Okay. Okay. So, when we're talking about skincare, we're not talking about makeup. Okay, we're actually talking about looking after the skin. And there's four basic steps to skincare, and basically, they are cleanse, tone, moisturize, and protect. Okay. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I use soap and water." If you're happy with soap and water, that's fine. You know, I have one client that only ever moisturizes with Vaseline. Her skin is absolutely beautiful. That's fine. But there are those of us that just don't have that, you know. And so we have to hi Gillian, we have to follow a skincare program. And we're following a skincare program because our skin is actually waterproof. So we can't clean the pores with soap and water. Yeah. Um, if our skin wasn't waterproof, when we got in the bath, we'd just blow up like this because we'd just swell up like a sponge because we'd soak in all the water. And that's one of the um, functions of the skin is to protect us, and so it's got the sebum layer on it on this outside surface so that it doesn't suck up all the soap all the water. So we use a cleansing cream so that it sinks into the pores and takes the dirt and grime out. All right. So I was going to go through the steps one by one and tell you why we're doing them, and then yeah, so I'm going to have to change that a bit. So yeah, so I'm going through the steps of a facial one by one. I wanted to do a skin analysis and then do the facial together. So I don't know. I know Anita's just watching. Who else is just watching? Who's going to actually take part? Who's got their
Doreen's just gonna
Me,
watch.
miss, me.
okay, I've got one very keen student there because I sent a list of stuff and I thought, oh gosh, this is going to confuse people. But it's because I didn't know what you'd have in your home. I didn't know what you'd have in your home. Oh, oh my God.
Water was about my limit.
Oh dear, I don't know what to do with you. All right, so I was saying I actually am an independent consultant for Neil's Yard Remedies, but it's not those products that I'm going to be using. Right, I'm going to be using the stuff that has been sitting on my shelf for ages. Um, and one of those things was the Skin Truth. It's actually from the salon. It's not something that you can buy unless you buy it from the wholesalers. And I mean, when did I close the salon? I must have closed the salon 2020 UT. How long ago I closed the salon? At least 5, 7, maybe even Your mic's off, darling, so I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's about 5, 7 years, something like that.
About seven, yeah, if not longer. And I've still got the product sitting there, so I'm going. That's what I'm using.
So that
What do you only use a little bit of it then?
Yeah, basically,
Mm.
yeah, that's the basis of it.
I'll be using my Mary Kay.
Oh, you're on Mary Kay. She's a Mary Kay queen. Don't care what products
I'm a
I've gone
Mary
through.
Kay.
Mary Kay.
Gosh, that's going a long time.
Yes.
You see,
Wow.
even you know about it.
Yeah, that's yes. If I know, that's going a long time.
All right, so I think let me just do the talk about the skin analysis, and then I'll go into the facial. All right. So if you look at the inside, oh, let me do this. The inside of your arm here. All right.
On the
This
inside, yeah.
is what perfect normal skin is. It's got fine pores. It's normally blemish free. Not on the outside, you know, Anita. On the
Oh, in
inside.
here.
Yes, on the inside of your arm. This is your perfect skin. There's nice fine pores. It's blemish free. You know, it doesn't have any lines. This is what the ideal skin would look like. Hold on, who's calling me? Angela, I've started my class. What's up?
Hello?
Hello.
I can't get into your meeting.
Why?
Keeps telling me incorrect password.
Excuse me, ladies. All right, so the password is skin in capital letters, SKIN.
Yes. I've been trying.
Oh, I can't help you then because I don't know. And the ID number is right, 894.
But she's showing on the gallery, just that she's got no video on.
796.
Angela, you're here. Angela's iPad?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, there's another Angela online.
Yeah. All right. I'll keep trying, but
So, sorry, you said 61087966.
yes.
Okay, I don't know then.
I don't know. All right then. I'll
Okay.
keep trying.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye. Right, I'll have to turn that off so that it doesn't disturb me. So this is your perfect skin. So when we're doing a skin analysis and we look at our skin, okay, I should have asked you to, I should have added a small mirror onto the list of things you should have with you. But generally we know what our skin is like. So when I say to you, fine pores, you're comparing your facial pores to the pores on this area of your body. Okay, so you already know whether you've got fine pores on your face or not. And when you look through, very often, especially around the nose, that's when you can see the actual pores that open, like the openings are well open and that sort of thing. Or the cheeks are similar to inside here, but the rest of the face has got different a different texture. All right, so if I go, I'm going to go, so normal skin is the one in here. Dry skin is where you've got the lines and you actually can feel, even before you wash your face, even before you clean your face feels tight when you wake up in the morning. So that's dry skin. Then we've got combination skin, which is the oiliness. It's got the oiliness, but it's only oily in certain places, which is normally the forehead, nose, and chin, and the cheeks are dry to normal. Then we've got the oily, which is oily all over. And oily doesn't mean hydrated. It's actually completely, people get these mixed up. When we're talking about hydrated skin, we're talking about skin that's got moisture in it. And oil is not moisture. If you can imagine like a tray of sand and you put oil on it, all it does is just make it gritty and not moisturized. It's not the same as when you put water on it. So the four skin types are normal, dry, combination and oily. There are loads of other skin types, you know, like there's mature and there's dehydrated, and oh gosh, don't even want to go down the list of all the different combinations of skin types. But I would ideally like if I asked you what your skin type is from that sort of mix up of examples that I've just given you. So like I'll go to, I don't know, Angela, would you like to tell us what your skin type is? Or Gillian, I know your mic is off, so you'd have to turn your mic on just to say,
I'm glad you never asked me,
I'm coming to you. I'm going to everybody one by
because I don't
one.
know.
You T, what would you say your skin type
Can
is?
you hear me?
Mine is about dry to medium, I think.
Okay, Gillian, dry to medium for you to. Gillian,
Did you hear,
yes, I can hear you
did
now.
you hear me?
Now I
you hear
can hear
me?
you.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sometimes my skin is combination, sometimes my skin is dry.
But sometimes that's to do with firstly to do with the weather, and secondly to do with your eating habits.
Right.
Yeah. So, but you're still within the combination mode, because a lot of people, they use the same thing on their skin throughout the whole year, not taking into consideration that, you know, you might have done extra exercise this week, that you've been out in the cold weather, that you've been in the sun, you know, all those sort of things. You're supposed to change your skin products to the season that you're in. Don't look at me like that, Beverly.
No, I'm listening. This is my
Right.
intent observing phase. No, because I'm a combination, but when you're saying that, it's true, because I use the same thing all the time. And I notice, like, obviously, like you're indoors more, you got the heating on, and then this area that's normally quite oily gets really dry, and then I get like the little patches of flake that I got to kind of, you know, rub it off and then wait. But I'm listening intently what you're saying. I didn't think of that.
Anita,
Yes. Yes, sugar.
Your skin type.
When you next see me, you tell me, because I don't know.
You just refuse to answer point blank, don't you?
I don't know.
I know I've given them the basics of dry, normal, combination, and oily, but I'm going to put you under mature, okay? She's my friend. She knows I love her. Sabrina, are you actually listening? And if you are, can you tell us your skin type, please?
I'd say it's dry, I think.
You're dry. Yeah,
Yes.
I'd go with dehydrated for you. I've seen her skin. Yeah.
Thanks,
Bless her.
You're welcome. And oh, I can't see your name. I can see, is that Church Jaseby? Can you say what your skin type is? Oh, I can't hear you.
It's Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, I would never have recognized
Yeah,
you.
so I'm using my work laptop, so this code has come up, not my name, if you know what I mean.
Okay. What would you say your skin type is, Jennifer?
It's definitely oily. I've got oily skin.
It's definitely oily.
Definitely
Okay,
oily.
it's not okay, it's good. And Doreen, what would you say your skin type is?
I would say more dry. My face is always mostly dry.
Okay, all right, definitely dry, like dry flaky or dry tight?
Dry tight,
Dry
you know.
tight. So that's dehydrated. So that's
Okay.
like looking at your water intake and the products that you actually put on your skin.
Do I put anything on my skin now?
Yes, Doreen, me and you are alike.
It's a family.
Maybe just a little lotion, that's all.
Well, lotion is for you would be better than cream. Okay, lotion, because lotion has a water molecule in it. and so that will actually hydrate your skin, but the cream very often just sits on the surface of the skin.
Oh, because I'm not working or anything. You're home all the time, so you don't bother about your face, really.
Oh gosh, no, you see.
So is my cocoa butter a waste of time then?
Yes.
And I bought 4 jars the other day.
It will be very nice on your body because your body is normally covered in skin. So you put the cocoa butter on, you put your clothes on, and your body the warmth will help to open up the pores, and you'll be able to absorb the cocoa butter a bit better. But for your skin that's out in the weather, nah. No, it just acts as a barrier between your skin and the weather, but it's not hydrating your skin.
Makes sense.
Shocked and horrified.
That's
like,
her fault. Because all these years she should have told me that.
You're calling me her, aren't you? All right. Listen, we're on the verge of an argument here. All right. So since I have been running skincare classes since 1979, how many have you held for me, Anita?
Yeah.
I will now carry on. All right, so we've got an idea of what our skin type is. All right, so I'm going to start the facial now. So I'm presuming everybody's got their stuff with them. All right, and the
water's
first
gone a
thing,
bit colder. I might need to put some water
don't
in there.
worry about the water because I'm going to have a break when we get to the water bit. So
Okay.
you get a fresh
Okay.
look. Okay, so what we need now at this moment in time is the damp cotton wool, and I was showing this. How do you dampen your cotton wool? All right, so in theory, you got your cotton wool, and you literally just run them underneath the tap, and make the water run right through them. And then when the water's run right through them, you squeeze all the water out of them, and then you peel them apart, and then you can use them individually. And I was saying earlier, the reason why I use damp cotton wool instead of dry cotton wool is because the cotton wool that we have nowadays has very little cotton wool in it. I've always meant to look to see on the packet how much cotton wool they say is actually in the ingredients. But but basically it's mostly nylon and materials. So when you're using dry cotton wool on your face, there's two things that's wrong with that. First thing is that you're rubbing it, you're causing friction with the nylon, and so you're going to be cutting your skin, not like cut to bleed, but little lines. And in having those little lines, what happens is that you're more likely to get germs, bacteria, and all this sort of thing. And secondly, when you put your product on the dry cotton wool, the cotton wool gets more of the product than your skin does. All right, so that's why we use damp cotton wool.
So I have the bowl here, and I didn't run them under the tap, so I just dip them in the bowl
Just
then.
dip them in there and then squeeze out as much of the water as possible.
Okay.
Right. I keep mine because I use them on a daily basis. I've got, whoops, I dropped it there. I've got a little tub that's just full of damp cotton wool, so that I don't have to be doing it all the time. All right. So, ladies with their products. So we're going to start off with cleansing. All right, and that's it. Depends on the quality of your product, but you don't normally need any more than like a 10p piece, and you're putting it on either cheek, nose, and chin. And because we're doing what would be the equivalent of a weekly facial, so we're doing either cheek, nose, forehead, and chin, and then we're rubbing the cleansing cream in. All right. We're rubbing the cleansing cream in all over your face, around the eye. When you go around the eyes, try not try not to push on the eye ball. Go around the eye socket.
Look at my mirror.
Around the eye socket, you'll find that your finger still touches the eye without giving it too much pressure. Right, we're covered in skin all over, around the eye and around the mouth. These are more sensitive areas. So we put the cleanser all over, and when we're cleansing for this one weekly facial, we're actually going to cleanse twice. So then I use the damp cotton wool and wipe that cleansing cream off. And this is just dampened with water. So once you've got it all over your face, that's when we'll wipe the excess off with water. And then once you've got done that, you actually do a second cleanse.
Where in your case, you've had, this is your fourth cleanse.
This is my third cleanse. But yeah. You'll be most amused later when I tell you the story, Beverly, but I'm not telling everyone.
Your face is very clean.
Yes, I'm feeling very clean already. And then I'm going for my second cleanse, or in my case, fourth cleanse. And like I said, it's either cheek, nose, forehead, and chin. And the reason why I'm dotting it on instead of just starting from the bottom and going up is because what happens if you just start with a blob at the bottom, by the time you get up to the top of the face, you've hardly got any product left. Because depending on your skin type, your skin may well have drank it all up. Lovely, ladies. You're doing a great job, my ladies that are taking part in the facial. All right, and then again, your damp cotton wool to wipe that off. Everything we do on our face, we should do in a gentle upward and outward motion. Oh, Sabrina, you know what I forgot? Oh, is she gone? No, she's
Yeah,
gone.
what?
The,
What did you forget?
the black mask that I asked you for.
Okay, I'm gonna get it now.
Thank you, baby. I love her, you see.
You have to work hard too.
Who'll be my...
Hello.
Right, so... All right, so once you've got off as much as you want, you don't have to worry about getting off loads of it because we haven't done the tone. Now, the second step would normally, if we were just doing it as our daily routine, would normally be the toner. And the reason why we use the toner is because, like I said, the water cannot, thank you, babes. Sorry, the water cannot sink into our pores and take the dirt and grime out the same way it cannot sink into our pores and take the cleansing cream out. And a cleansing cream, what it does, it's like a magnet to dirt and grime. So it goes into the pores, it lifts up the dirt and grime, and then we wipe it off with the damp cotton wool. But then there's a residue of cleansing cream in the seat of the pore. Now, this is the mistake a lot of people make. They've cleansed their face, it feels nice and clean, then they go out. And guess what? The residue that's in the seat of the pores draws all the dirt and grime that is around us back into the skin. And so often I hear people say, oh, I'm not using that cleansing cream. Last time I used it, it brought me out in spots. But that's because they didn't use a toner with it. Okay. All right. So that's because they didn't actually use a toner with it.
Oh,
gosh.
Yasmin, what about the these water? This
The
what are they called?
Marcella water.
Yes. Well, what's
Okay,
the difference between that and the toner?
this is where the Marcella water is now the 21st century happening. I'm just going to backtrack a little bit, Gillian.
Okay.
Then they realized that this was a big problem. People didn't want to buy two products. They didn't want to buy a cleanser and a toner, you know, especially when you think about how much they charge for it. So they mix the cleanser and the toner together. All right.
Right.
So that it cleanse, and then it's got the product in it to lift it up out of the seat of the pores. It's been
Okay.
working okay, but Marcella water is the new wonder product. Yeah, because it actually does that without leaving any cleanser on the skin at all. And I think that's why they put the word water at the end of it. So Marcella, you use the Marcella water on its own. You don't need to use a toner.
Okay.
Yeah, but with
Yeah.
the ones that were a mix of cleanser and toner, you still had the risk of leaving cleanser on your skin. All right, so Marcella water is a good one to go with.
Okay. Thank
So,
you.
so how we use it, how we use the Marcella water in the salon is that we use that as the pre-cleanse, like the first cleanse, and then we use the cleansing cream as the second cleanse. Right, so because this is like I said before, the weekly one, so we're doing a deep cleanse, but the Marcella water is good for daily use. All right, so then we would normally go on to a toner, but we're not doing a toner now. We're going on to the facial scrub. Yes, so I said to some people, if you didn't have a facial scrub, we could do a mixture of plain old granulated sugar and any oil, and in my case, vegetable cooking oil. Yes, because all we need is something to create friction on our skin. So all I'm doing is a spoonful. So I've got my bowl and my spoon, and I'm just doing a spoonful of this is granulated sugar. I know somebody out there has got brown sugar because
it was brown demerara. So it still had a look. I thought it was a rough grain one I had, because that's what I normally buy. But it's a fine grain one.
That's the perfect one to have, though, isn't it?
Yeah, because I don't use that sugar.
The rough grain one.
Yeah.
Right, so I see someone has just come in. Let me say hello. I cannot see. You see, without my glasses. Anyway, hello to the newcomer. Apologies because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see who it is. But yeah, so I was just mixing for the facial scrub. This is where we're going to get into a little bit of a mess. All right. So I've got sugar in here. I do have a facial scrub. This one is honey and orange, but like I said, I'm not using any of these products. I'm just using the stuff that I'm trying to get rid of. So just a tap of the oil in the sugar. Mix it up. Is yours mixed already?
Yeah, but I didn't use no tap. I think I use a dollop of oil.
Right. Because I just want it to
two
be
in there, innit?
Yeah.
to
I was rough.
Because I thought it was supposed to be it's supposed to come out pasty or something. It was still kind of grainy. So I added a little tip more oil because I wasn't sure.
no, yes, but no, because we want the roughness to rub off that top layer of dead
Okay,
skin.
it's still rough still, but just
Okay, yes.
yeah.
All right, so that's it. Exactly how you applied your cleansing cream. Just put the scrub, whether it's the sugar and oil or whether it's your facial scrub exfoliator, on your forehead, either cheek, nose, and chin, and just rub it all over. And then you'll feel like it's taking off the top layer of dead skin. I want to say, I'm not going to do about the structure of the skin, but I want to say that the skin that we look at in the sense of how do you you know, like this is a skin that we're looking after. It is no thicker than a sheet of paper, you know. So we've really got to be very careful with it, because if you do any damage that's thicker than a sheet of paper, you're actually going down into the dermis, because the skin that we look after is the epidermis. But I'm trying not to be too scientific about this. So okay,
I remember
so
that from school, the dermis and the epidermis from
okay.
junior school. So that's as far as it goes.
That's good. That's good. So we'll definitely go around the hairline. Don't leave out the neck and underneath the chin, and definitely the corners of the nose. For some reason,
Yeah, because
people,
mine always gets really dry there.
so we just rub it in all over. How are we getting on, peeps?
And I'm actually doing it. It's good you said my neck, because my mom always used to say to me when I wash my face, she said, your neck is part of your body too, you know, because I always used to just do here and leave
Everybody
there.
leaves their neck out for whatever reason.
It
We're
don't
very
count.
Jennifer with your mask brush. Not take it in. So once you got that in, it literally is just a scrub all over, and then we're immediately taking it off. So once you've done your scrub, you see, I know you want to join in now. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I find the cotton wool, the wet cotton wool makes such a difference.
Oh,
Yes, it's
please.
so much fun.
That sounded like sarcasm in your voice.
No, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's great.
The lucky
Thank
thing is I'm not in Jamaica where you have ants, because me have sugar all over the floor. The ants would have just drawn me away right now.
All right. With your damp cotton wool, I'm cheating. I'm using yellow sponges, but that's because I've got facial sponges.
Oh, I've got some of those.
Okay.
So you're just wiping it off again.
Yeah, so you're
Can
just
I?
wiping it off. So if you just run some water through your yellow sponge, if you've got on, Angela, I didn't even realize that you'd made it on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, whilst you're doing this, you're still exfoliating your skin, even though you're using your damp cotton wool or your yellow sponge. You're still exfoliating your skin, and you'll feel that the product or the mix that we're using is still taking off the dead top layer of dead skin. And in doing that, you should actually look and feel, definitely feel much fresher. Yes? Your skin should feel like it's breathing. Okay, if we were in the salon, this is a stage, because we've prepared the skin and everything, this is a stage where we would have used a serum or a facial massage cream. This is where you get your facial massage. So I don't know, you ladies, if anybody's got serum or anything like that. I didn't put it on the list of things to use because I didn't want to overwhelm you, because the list was quite long anyway.
So what is an alternative to serum like that you can find in your kitchen cupboard maybe?
It would be honey.
Oh, honey.
Let me think. Yeah, honey is good for the skin.
You're making notes, Doreen?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
What about castor oil?
Yes, castor oil.
Vitamin E oil?
Which one?
Vitamin E?
Oh gosh, when did you get vitamin E oil? I haven't
We
heard
buy
of
it in a one shop.
I haven't heard about that for years. But I suppose it's because I've been sticking to products rather than being organic. But yeah, it's definitely vitamin A, E, and C are good oils to put onto the skin. All right, so if we don't have any of those, ladies, once you've got your main part of your mask off, just put a lot of moisturizer on. All right, the session isn't finished yet because we're going onto the mask, but we're going to, so I'm, or even aqueous cream. I've got aqueous cream, and the label's gone off for this facial massage cream.
You put it up so quick and take it away.
It's because the label's gone, so you can't even see.
So did you say honey? Just the raw honey on its own?
Just the raw honey on its
Just
own.
rub it on my face?
Yes, because we're doing this we're going to seal it in with the mask so that our skin can drink.
All right, let me go get some honey.
Yes. What are you going to use, UT?
I've got the moisturizer,
Okay.
the timeless moisturizer.
Oh, yes, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one, yeah. So I'm just going to... Nick, are you there? I saw her, but because I've got my glasses off, I cannot I didn't get to ask her anything. All right.
So do I use the wet sponge for the honey as well, or just use my fingers?
No, we're not. Yeah, just your finger now, because we're putting this on our skin to stay on. So we're going, it's the same routine, either cheek, nose and chin. And we're just trying to just do a layer. So we're not forcing it into our skin. We're doing a layer of the product. I cannot see myself. I'm trusting that you lot can see what you're doing. All right. So we're just putting a layer of this because this is what we're going to use to feed our skin whilst the mask is on. All right, so I've just put a layer of the cream on. Did I tell you to get a hand towel?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Good. Oh, good. Excellent. All right, and now you get out your face mask. All right, I asked Sabrina to bring me this. This is a peel-off black mask that she's brought for me, and then she's brought a couple of others. This is oops. This
I
is
think they're
black.
all peel off.
Oh, they're all peel off. So it's this black seaweed. Yeah, black seaweed. Thanks, Sam. And this is turmeric rejuvenating.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is sugar and spice self-healing. So she's obviously got a collection of
Now I've got avocado. What is avocado sheet mask?
Okay, so let's all start putting our mask together. What's that there, UT?
Black seaweed mask.
Okay, well, I think we're both on the same thing then. Right, I actually have a mask brush, but you can just do it with your fingers. Please avoid around the eyes and avoid around the mouth.
Why?
Because although we're covered in skin all over, around the eyes and around the mouth is a thinness. It's the same structure as the rest of the body, but it's much thinner. So we're, like I said to you earlier, that the epidermis is as thick as a sheet of paper. So if you put too much product on around the eyes and around the mouth, what happens? It becomes puffy because it's not as thick as the rest of the skin on your body. Oh dear, this is making rude noises.
This is a sheet.
Oh,
So I have to position this sheet on my face.
So you got to, is it damp, your one there?
Yeah.
Yes, and then you place it over your face.
Look like Duppy.
You haven't even on yet.
Okay.
if we're going to do our mask, can we try and start from the bottom and build up? I don't know why, before anybody asks me. I think it's to do with comfort. My camera is jumping all over the place, so I can hardly
I think this was made for a liquor face because it just about come over my big lip.
All right, so ladies, what we're going to do, we're going to put these masks on. Generally, masks will stay on for 20 minutes. So we put the mask on, and then I'm going to put us on a toilet break. I'll put up a timer so that you can see when we come back, but we leave our mask on in the time that we're having the toilet break. So just making sure I get mine on properly before I do anything else.
There you go. I think I got it on.
So I suspect you didn't look to see how long it says to keep it on for.
Oh, my one says,
I have to put
yeah, this says
glasses on.
20 minutes as well, yeah.
Oh, it's 20 minutes as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me desktop. Why is this? Right, on the one.
Alexa, set a timer for 18 minutes.
18 minutes, starting now.
Doing your Alexa.
She for work. She not
Innit?
pay no rent, yeah.
We have them, so we have to use them, innit?
That's right, she for work.
Alexa, timer for 20 minutes.
Timer for 20 minutes, starting now.
See, please. Can you the clock, or is it? Beverly.
Oh no, you still recognize me? That means the mask not working.
Can you see the clock?
Huh?
No, the clock's showing. Keep saying share, and I go to my desktop and I see Zoom wants to share screen, and I say share. But it won't do it.
Has she stopped
Here we
talking?
go.
No, she's thinking aloud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the countdown clock. Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to come back in the last minute. So ladies, thank you very much. Keep your mask on and make sure that you're getting the best from it. And then when
So
we
do
come
we
back,
leave now?
you can take it. It's a toilet break now. Yes. And then you'll come back for the finish.
No, I'm saying, do we leave and then log back in again?
No,
No.
you can do if you
No,
need
just-
to, but no. There's
Okay.
no need to
All
do
right.
that.
Okay.
Yep. So your tea break, your toilet break.
I'm about to say, can I drink tea with my?
I will continue.
supposed to
I
keep my
will
face,
continue my washing.
keep my face rigid. Am I allowed to drink tea?
Yours, I don't think yours is going to go hard, Beverly.
Oh, so the steam won't make it lift off of my face, no?
No, no.
All right, good. All right, in a bit then. Let me just mute this so if I'm chatting, you don't hear me the whole of me touring the road.
It's all right. I thought you would have done it when I asked.
Hello?
That's, yeah. Because the whole sealing in anything that you put on your skin that's good for your skin, give you, so create a warmth and give your skin a chance to suck it up.
Oh, right. Okay. Good to know. Perfect. Because I usually cleanse, mask, wash off, then moisturize. I didn't realize that you'd moisturize before you put the Okay.
Yeah, because you're taking the opportunity. There's one person waiting, but I cannot. Oh,
My skin feel like a 2-year-old already.
I feel very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here.
What did you
taking
use under your
over.
mask, Jennifer? Did you use a serum or the honey, or what did you use?
I used a serum. I had a serum, a Q10. I got a Q10
Oh, you got a serum, okay.
Yeah, and then I put a day cream on. Yeah.
Oh no, I put the honey on and it feels really
Okay. I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking, oh that stickiness.
yeah. But I guess now what I'll do is I'll use some of the wet
Me,
pads.
Ahead of me, because we need to tone before we put the moisturizer on.
So we're gonna clean off now.
This is one person in. Let's see. I have to admit.
So we're toning now.
So have you lot heard about these Zoom? Well, I'm still taking myself. Yes, after you take the mask, that's when you tone, because you're now going to close the pores, and then when that's when you moisturize. So has anybody heard about these Zoom bombers now? So once you tell people that they're going to have like a Zoom meeting, there's people that actually around to do things like they can come on and do something abusive to everybody.
Oh no, have you got some of those entered?
Exposing themselves, their parts that we can all see is their little drill. So that's why they're encouraging us to use the waiting rooms, so that who's actually entering.
Right. Yes.
That I invited.
Right. Yeah. Get that.
All right. So I need a mirror, but I'll use my phone just that I've taken the whole mask off. Oh no, I've got patches all over. All right. So you end up with little bits of mask. That when you would use the bowl of water, and that's what I'm going to. She says, spilling it everywhere. So I've got my bowl. I rinse my face to make sure all of my skin is off.
You have it on your hand.
Yeah, that's where I put it to and that's where instead of putting it on my face, put it on my hand.
Seems to be a very messy job.
Hand to my face, but it's a once a week job.
Oh, it's for the week? Oh, okay.
You're spending quality time myself and bringing back up to the level that you want it to be. Well, I know my skin feels great. This is where we tone, and I'm going to use my toner. I don't have toner. Bean is the first one that always finishes. That's the one that they charge for. Yes, so
is this where I use the micellar water to tone? Is that for toning?
Now, yes.
No, that's for cleansing.
Yeah, it's cleanse and tone, so it will cleanse off any excess scrub that you on, any mask that you've put on. Make sure we lift it up all out the pores. Yeah.
Okay.
And then once you've done your tone over your whole face, if we were in tissue to blot off the moisture, because we don't want to be white, because this is one of the things about hydrating the skin. So we would just use tissue and block. This is just that's my
Feel
tone.
very zen.
And sorry.
So I'm feeling very zen.
Good. I'm really pleased to have you all with me, because I would have happily have started this on my own, but I said, yeah, let's share it with people, because very often you got these things and you don't know how to use them. So once you've got it all off your mask off your face, then you use your toner or the micellar water and moisturize.
Moisturize now.
And yeah, you don't have to put a lot of moisturizer on. If you're in the salon, so I just, oops, I'm not high enough. Not even a 5 size. All over your face. If you was in the salon, we do what you call raindrops, and we'd be tapping it all over your face. Just soaks up as much as it wants, rather than more.
I'm going in with the serum and my day cream.
Gosh.
What?
You're too posh for my likeness.
I'm just saying that. If I've got it, use it up.
You have to appreciate there's some people on here that don't use anything, and then you are the serum and moisture.
And I'd like to ask a question. Is this to enhance our youthfulness?
Oh, that's a very good question. I mean, for me personally, at this moment in time, I feel like my skin.
I mean, you've always been doing it. It's because you have pleasure in it. But we've got to where we are now. Is this to enhance our youthfulness?
Replace the moisture that we lose out of our skin. So you're not so much enhance the youthfulness, but like slow down the aging process.
Right.
Yeah, and like I said, us living in the city, and well, just our general lifestyles with the in and the different weather and all this sort of thing. This is what ages our skin. So by doing a skincare program, you're actually replacing that excess that you're losing. And I might go through each person to ask them how their skin feels now. Jennifer, I know that you're ready because you had a sheet mask on. How do you feel now?
I feel very moisturized. It feel my face feels cushiony. I don't know how to describe it. It feels very cushiony, very moisturized. I feel as though everything's been absorbed in.
So basically the cells have plumped up.
Yeah.
Become that.
So that's why I feel cushiony. Right.
And this process this feeling will only be like 8-12 hours, and then the moisture will gradually start coming out of the cells again, and then they'll go down flat. And on this, whilst I think of it, it's like that's where the collagen and rest of vitamin A will for anti-aging, where people have got lines and wrinkles. It will soften the wrinkles that you've probably helped get rid of it. And all we're doing is plump up the cells that we've got on the surface of our skin. So that's where you're feeling like beef skin, because the cells are nice and plump. All right. So Jennifer, Beverly.
When me can't stop touch my face, you
the
know.
skin.
Well, I'm looking for the wrinkles, and
My face feel lovely,
I can't find them.
nice and
Mm.
hydrated.
Plump.
Good.
Feels
Yeah.
nice.
Angela, I know professional. Where are you at? How's it
I'm
feeling?
all right. I use the Clarin Nourishing Balm Mask.
Oh, okay. Right, so that was like a soft mask, yeah, because I was trying to
Yeah.
go through the mask. So it was soft, got the hard mask, we got the sheet mask, we got the
Yeah.
pea mask. That's 4 of them. But any of them use, you just look for your particular skin type. Seams coming through. Okay, that was me.
Did Sabrina do it?
Sabrina there. I think she was, because she was about how much she enjoyed. Sabrina, were you?
No, I didn't. That was already fresh.
That's right. Fresh.
Go there, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, as most of her, in fact, you know, maybe when you see her, because she's one of my oldest clients. Her name, my Euphemia, and you use his name Euphemia as well. Anyway, that's another thing. I just telling you her business. But that day when I saw Sabrina was like, you know, she knew out the cotton wool when I was doing this, but of course I had to go. I couldn't leave her at home. I had to bring her with me. She got to her life when she was like, oh, face again. She knows it step by step, and actually I'm most impressed. I asked her for one product and she turned up with 5 products. You know, she's been going through them. Yeah, she's up to date with what's going on. But yeah.
So you said this is weekly. Sorry, you said this is weekly. What would you do as a daily routine then?
The daily routine will be cleanse, tone, moisturize.
Oh, okay.
Leave out the scrub, leave the mask, leave out the serums and all those sort of things. And the daily routine is done at night, not in the morning. Picked up all the dirt and grime during the day.
Okay.
To get rid of all stuff that you've picked up during the day.
Mm-hmm.
When you get at night, there's much dirt and grime that you're picking up, I hope. And micellar water would come in. You can get away with just splashing with cold water and using a moisturizer. Yeah. So you wouldn't really do a cleanse in the morning. The cosmetic company.
Say that again. You're breaking up a bit. Say that again.
Yeah.
The cosmetic company encourage you to cleanse, tone, and moisturize twice a day, but that's because they require you to use their products. Because they're good quality products. I think both and that you don't have to use a lot of them. So in theory, they should last you for even in some products, even 8 months, and UT products as well. You don't.
You're breaking up, sugar.
You're breaking up.
Can hardly hear you.
Yeah.
It says your bandwidth is low. I think your network is failing you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My volume is
Yeah, you've got only one. Yeah.
Yeah, my volume is up as high as it can be. I can't.
It's your internet. Who you with?
Oh,
Sack them. Slap them.
Is your broadband provider?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, talk.
Ah,
Oh, well, there you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
Innit?
cheap.
Yeah. Cheap? Oh gosh, you're worse than cheap. True. True. You pay rubbish, you get rubbish.
Well, it's obviously things I've been lying too long, you know. I'm just thinking I've got 13 people here and I have anyway, I say hello to everybody, but you know I really appreciate you online and doing facial.
She sounds like she's drunk.
Didn't it? You can hardly hear anything.
No, she sounds like she's drunk now. Sugar Samuels.
I'm typing.
Okay. All right. We see your message. Oh, lovely.
Okay, so come out here now.
Thanks
On
for having
thing.
us and all the
No
fantastic
cocoa
tips as
butter.
well.
Thanks, Yaz.
And we appreciate you too.
We do,
For
definitely.
including you including us in the regime today. Learn something about my skin behaviors and make a
Yes.
routine.
Yes, it just means I spent 4 jars of cocoa butter.
No, you use it on your body. You use it on your body,
I
not your face.
will, but now I'm going to follow the practice and buy a lotion. But you have to tell me which lotion to buy because I have no idea of these things. I was ringing her back to say, and where do I start? I'm a novice when it comes to these kind of things.
Well, I'm putting on my link to
Oh,
my.
you sound better now.
Product. Oh, okay. I'm putting on the link to my products.
Yes, I
for,
see it. Yes.
Yard remedies, organic.
Defend and protect, smooth and refine, soft and silky. One pot wonder. Oh, let me look at that.
That's the rose balm. The rose balm, which it actually does everything. It's similar to the Marcella water, but it cleanses, tones, exfoliates, and moisturizes.
You put the link on? Where have you put the link?
Yeah, where is that?
It's in the chat.
No, darling.
No.
No.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It only went to
the last thing
Sorry
is
about
from
that,
my friend Sabina telling you thank you. Ah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I got it, yeah.
No, even with my glasses on, I'm struggling to see this.
That's age there.
I have to get a routine for my eyes. I have actually seen a routine where you do eye exercises, and I tried it 2 mornings and then I got bored with it. It's a bit like yoga. I always fall asleep in yoga, and the same thing with eye exercises, where you're supposed to keep your head straight and look up to the ceiling, and then you look round and round, and then you reverse it and go the other way and back and forth and all this sort of thing. But I was bored with it. It's like, but it, it's supposed to strengthen your eye muscles or something. Gillian, have you gone? Are you there?
Me?
Gillian's out. Yeah,
I'm still
you're
here.
out of- No, not Jennifer, Gillian.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Gillian, these eye exercises that I saw, do you think they're any good?
I'm not sure, because to me, the more you use your eye muscles, the more you drain it, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't think, moving your eyes up, down, left, right, I think you're actually straining your eye muscles.
Okay, well, I got bored with it anyhow, so I didn't follow it through. Anyway, so that's it, ladies. Unless you've got any other questions, that's our facial done.
Thank you
Can
very much.
can I
Yeah.
ask my question? Then I don't have to ring you. So, no to the cocoa butter. Where do I start with the lotion?
Oh gosh, and you're such a newbie. For you, I would go with a face wash. I'm leaning over to get my magazine out to tell you which one of the face washes. Just because it would be easier for you because you don't follow a skincare program. I'll tell you what, I'll send you the link because there's so many. I've got to look for you.
Do that. That's best.
Yeah.
And how long will it take for me to see an improvement?
Well, you'll feel it on the first day, but it's a regular use of the product that will make the difference to it staying the way that you want it to stay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Yasmin, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you said that after 8 hours, all the moisture disappears from your face. Is it everlasting, or once it's disappeared, you have to start the whole thing again?
Yeah, that's why we do the moisturizing every day, because our skin only holds the moisture for 8 to 12 hours, and then the cells start to go back flat again. So that's why we re-moisturize every day. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to.
May I ask you something? May I ask you to reiterate something? But because you were breaking up at the time, in terms of our cleansing and moisturizing morning and evening routine, I think I heard when you were saying not to cleanse in the morning, only in the evening. But you were breaking up at the time.
Because the evening cleanse is more important, right? At nighttime, of course, you're in your bed, you're not picking up any dirt and grime, so you just need to freshen your face in the morning, whether it's with a micellar water and a moisturizer, or rinse with cold water and a moisturizer. That's for the morning. But where you may have worn makeup, you've sweat, you've been out and about during the day, you've picked up all the dirt and grime, so the cleanse, tone and moisturize routine is more important in the evening. Yeah, does that answer the question?
Perfect, thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Is there any harm in using soap to wash your face? Like when you have a shower in the morning, and then sometimes when you're showering with your shower gel, you use soap on the face. Is there any harm in doing that?
It's not so much harm, but you're not actually cleansing the pores in your face, and that's why we use a cleanser instead of soap, because all you're doing is washing the surface of your skin.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right. So
Thank
you're not
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Sugar. I did learn. It wasn't wasted.
That's good. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
so
Yasmin.
And thank
Have a
you.
nice
Nice to
session.
meet
Thank
you
you.
all.
My
Nice
face
to meet
feels
you all.
lovely.
All right. Take care, everyone. Hold on.
Good
Anita.
afternoon,
Anita,
everyone.
Good
Anita,
afternoon.
are you related to
Anita.
Conrad?
Do you know something? We yeah, probably distant.
Okay.
But him and we were friends, me and him, for years, obviously, because we went
But
to the same
surname.
school.
Yeah.
But do you know, his mother and I have been friends for years.
Okay. So
He
because I just
left
saw the
me.
surname, I just figured you guys was
Oh
like
yeah,
relatives.
yeah. When you're a Bazi, yeah, you tend to be related. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Me and his mum, they've never parted.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless.
Yeah.
All right, on that note, I've done my nose in. My face feels fresh and young and green, and
Yes,
can't stop
same
touch it up.
here.
And
Lovely.
that's it.
Have a good afternoon,
All
everyone.
right, take care, everyone.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sugar.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.